An absolute honor to welcome Sania Mirza, Richa Ghosh for Grit, Glory and Grace. Have a seat, be comfortable. What more could we want from these two extraordinary individuals? First and foremost, I must say this is a real privilege for me specifically, but also because we're sitting with history makers. We have so many who are history makers in this room or wanting to achieve that sort of status when it comes to your own entrepreneurial journey, and we have that. Richa, first and foremost, Mubarak.
Thank you so much.
विश्व कप जीत के बाद कैसे महसूस कर रहे हो?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, लाइक जीतने के बाद बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. सब जैसे विश कर रहे थे, जैसे सेलिब्रेट हुआ है पूरे इंडिया में, तो बहुत अच्छा लगा.
And it's incredible, I must say, you know, the coverage, because now we are seeing our World Cup winners everywhere. But a lot of us grew up with you, seeing you making the headlines, seeing you every day in the paper, something or the other. I wouldn't focus on the headline, but I'd focus on the fact that you were a young Indian woman on a global stage who was making history. Now when you see young women like Richa, young athletes like Richa making history, what has changed from that perspective, Sania?
Well, good afternoon. And by saying you've grown up, everybody's grown up watching me makes me feel
Not
really
only
old.
me, Baba. We're the same generation. I grew up with you.
We grew up together.
We grew up together, yes.
No, but I think that, you know, when I started playing, young girls playing sport wasn't really something that was the most common thing to do. You know, when as a young girl you said you wanted to play sport or become a professional, it was actually something people thought that you were joking about. And I'm so glad to see things like this happening and our girls bringing back the World Cup for us. But that just goes to prove that when the mindset changes and when, you know, the country backs your women the way that we have been backing our girls, great things happen. And that's the biggest change that I think has happened, where the belief has changed in women athletes can also be professional sports superstars. And I think that, and I feel extremely proud, you know, that outside of maybe a few cricketers, the male cricketers that have always been, you know, the stars of this country, per se, the most recognized faces are probably women athletes, whether it's at the Olympics, whether it's the, you know, women's cricket team now, or whether it's, you know, Asian Games. It's usually the women who bring back a lot more medals. And that's something that as a female athlete from this country, I'm super proud of.
Last 3 Olympics, the first medals have all gone to Indian women, if I'm not wrong. Last 3 Olympics, the first medals was all Indian women.
It is, and as women, no matter which part of the country we come from, what background we come from, we all have very similar struggles. You know, we fight on the field and on the tennis court and in the boxing ring, but we also fight societal norms outside. And that's why female athletes should be celebrated more, because not only are they fighting the battles on the field, they're also fighting battles off it.
Absolutely, Richa. I think Sania started playing 20 years ago. I mean, professionally, maybe 20?
2003
right?
is when I turned
20.
professional.
So around the time she was born, basically.
Thanks, Mansi. You're really making me feel very young today.
No, what I'm trying to say is, because you wonder if it's different, you just struggle. सानिया बात करिए ये स्ट्रगल के बारे में. आप सिलीगुड़ी से आते हो, वहाँ से रिद्धमान साहा आते हैं. आप महेंद्र सिंह धोनी को मानती हो, उनके जैसे छक्के भी मारती हो, which is a big thing. आपकी टीममेट्स की कहानी बहुत सेम है. लड़के के साथ खेलती थी. शिफाली वर्मा तो बाल छोटे रखे बिकॉज रोहतक में के अकेडमी में के लड़के को आने नहीं देते. तो आपकी भी ऐसी सिमिलर स्टोरी है, और विश्व कप जीतने के बाद आपको लगता है कि ये बदलेगा?
जी, जब मैं छोटी थी तो मैं जो सिलीगुड़ी से मैं होती हूँ, तो उधर लड़की लोग का टीम नहीं था. तो मैं अकेली लड़की थी जो सिलीगुड़ी से आई है. एंड तो उधर मैं बॉयज़ के साथ ही ज़्यादा गेम, मैचेस एंड प्रैक्टिस करती हूँ. तो वो आई थिंक मुझे बहुत हेल्प किया. एंड प्लस वो एक स्ट्रगल रहता है कि लड़के लोग के साथ प्रैक्टिस करना बहुत हार्ड भी होता है, क्योंकि बहुत जगह आपको नहीं चांस देते. एंड आई थिंक ये वर्ल्ड कप जो हम जीते उसके बाद आई थिंक बहुत चेंजेस हो रहे हैं. मैंने बहुत मैचेस में भी देखे कि लाइक फैमिली खुद अपने बच्चे लड़की लोग को लेके ग्राउंड आ रहे हैं मैच देखने के लिए. आई थिंक ये चीज़ें बहुत चेंजेस हो रहे हैं एंड बहुत जगह पे अभी बोल रहे कि अभी लड़की लोग भी बहुत आ रहे क्लब्स में प्रैक्टिस के लिए एंड ऑल. ये सब बहुत चेंजेस होंगे.
बदलाव भी देखेंगे. और recently I heard Viren Raskina saying something very significant, talking about how Indian women have done well, saying that maybe Indian women athletes are able to handle that much pressure because they're great at multitasking. तो pressure के बारे में ऋचा बात करते हैं, दबाव के बारे में. दक्षिण अफ्रीका के खिलाफ इन फाइनल की बात नहीं कर रही, लीग स्टेज में नंबर पे 8 पे जो आपने पारी खेली है, दैट इज अ रिकॉर्ड फॉर अ नंबर 8 इन अ वर्ल्ड कप. मैं मानती हूँ दैट्स एज गुड एज 100.
थैंक यू.
It's reflected as 100 जो आप आए थे उस समय में, उस प्रेशर में, उस जो पारी आपने खेली. What did you learn from that pressure moment? आपने क्या सीखा उस पारी से?
आई थिंक वो टाइम में जैसा प्रेशर जो था, आई थिंक मुझे तो काम रहना चाहिए था. आई थिंक वो मुझे हेल्प किया, कामनेस. एंड आपको पता है आपको क्या करना है क्योंकि आपने ऑलरेडी प्रैक्टिस की है वो चीज़ को. एंड आप प्रेशर ऑलरेडी छोटे से देख के आए हो सब चीज़ों में. तो प्रेशर मुझे नहीं लगता प्रेशर मुझे कोई इफेक्ट करता है कुछ भी. मुझे और भी अच्छा लगता है प्रेशर. बट वो टाइम में आपको जितना काम रह सकते हो, जितना आपका माइंड शांत रहेगा एंड क्लियर रहेगा, तो आप और भी डिसीजन जो है वो सही डिसीजन लोगे. आई थिंक वो चीज़ मुझे बहुत हेल्प किया है उस टाइम में.
And Sania, you're someone, there are a lot of entrepreneurs here who will have to face pressure from different fragments of society. In your career, you didn't just face pressure on the tennis court. It was pressure off it as well. Like you said, you were a path breaker, you were a torch bearer for so many years, a lone Indian woman athlete doing that at a global stage. Different pressures that you had to handle. What was your biggest learning in handling that pressure?
No, I think, she just said that I enjoy pressure. And I think that's, for people who don't understand, it's a very strange statement, right? Like, how can you enjoy pressure? But the amazing part is that if you don't thrive under pressure, you're definitely going to lose that battle. So you have to embrace that pressure and you have to try to thrive under it. How I used to deal with every kind of pressure, on the good days, on the court, off the court, and I still use that in my life. I always think of the worst thing that can happen. And I'm like, what is the worst thing that can happen? If I am playing this tennis match and I may lose, will it hurt? 100%. But will it be the end of my world? 100% not. And if I'm feeling the pressure, the person on the other side is feeling the pressure too. And that's how I used to kind of psych myself up while I was on the court. And I use that logic in life as well. Because I feel that sport teaches you how to fight for another day. It teaches you that no loss is big enough to finish you. A loss will always help you learn, and I know it sounds very cliche, but it really does help you learn. And yes, it stings in that moment, but it gets better. It gets better the next morning, and then the next morning, and then you get back to it, and you're like, okay, I need to be better than what I was 2 days ago. So that's how you just kind of deal with that pressure, and I think that's why not just female athletes in general are very good under pressure because they face that on a daily basis. Every single day they wake up and they're like, we want to be better than yesterday, and we're putting that pressure on ourselves as well. So when then it comes out to actually the performance, it's just an addition to what you're already feeling.
But what about the ability to handle criticism? Because as an international athlete, as an Indian athlete, you're always in the front pages, in the spotlight, and there's a lot of criticism that is lobbied your way. I know you have a very powerful return and a great serve, but it does happen to you. So how do you compartmentalize? Do you let some of it filter in? How have you dealt with that your entire career?
So there's a couple of ways to deal with it. I mean, she's still young, and my advice to her would just be, as somebody who has faced and grown up in an era where electronic media and social media was coming up. I mean, she's playing in an era where already there was social media and electronic media. When I was coming up, we were just about newspapers, and Sportstar was the only kind of window to sport. But then electronic media started coming, the tabloids started coming in, it started getting boring to talk just about forehands and backhands, and then they want to start talking about, other things of an athlete's life just to make things interesting. And then comes the criticism that you lost a match because you were out for dinner somewhere. So I'm saying that for me, it's made me very thick-skinned. So I actually find it quite humorous. I actually find it quite funny that people who have never held a cricket bat or a tennis racket or a boxing glove in their hand can have such a big opinion about what you do professionally. And I feel really sad for them sometimes because I'm like, you must really be unhappy with your life to hate someone you've never met who's trying to represent the country at the highest level. So you just take everything with a pinch of salt. You know, social media you take sometimes with a fist of salt, and you don't take the good to heart and you don't take the bad to heart. Because social media or media cannot make or break your day. It cannot be that important. What can make or break your day is what people you love feel about you, who you love feel about you, what communication you have with them, but not random people sitting behind keyboards. You cannot give them that validation and that acknowledgement and that power to make or break your day.